Hey guys, welcome back. AURABOMB here. I know it's been a minute, but I do want to talk about these armored Digimon for a second. With all of the delays in BT6 in America, it's been like really disheartening, to talk about Digimon, because we're not getting Digimon for a while. But I love this new armored Digivolution mechanic they have going on, and I really like the armored Digimon. I think they're way cooler design-wise than like Imperialdramon and whatnot. Because like cool, Imperialdramon's a dragon. These guys, they're like armor boys. Look at this thing. He's so cool. Plus, I kind of built like a little mini like V armor deck. I'm really excited about it. I really want to try out this gimmick. It looks like a lot of fun. Let's just go over most of these cards really quickly. We can talk about the little Veemon armor turbo deck I'm trying to build at the same time. But yeah, as you can see, we have Flamedramon. We have, I think it's Raidramon. I don't actually remember this guy's name. I haven't watched the anime in so long. What's this dude's name? It is something. Raidramon, not Raddymon. Raidramon. That makes more sense. We also have Sylphimon, a really good Sylphimon. This is like Shurikenmon or something like that. You know what? I'll figure out these names in a little bit. I just want to show you guys the artwork because the artwork looks pretty nice. I like that Flamedramon art. This is pretty boring. Sylphimon has great artwork. We also have Imperialdramon Fighter mode. Finally, I know people really want that fighter mode. 13k DP too, not too bad. We also have Ken and whatnot. So I'm really excited. These look like some pretty fun cards. We also have the new Digimon from the new Digimon show. Digimon, what's it called again? The Horde Digimon show. It's really interesting. I actually watched the first episode and really liked it. Gammamon is like the cutest thing in the whole world, dude. It's so cute. We also have this insane new red SR that's like a little mini board wipe, which is really cool. And I'm really excited about this card. This really gives a nice buff to red that isn't like just Jessmon, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited about this card as well. So let's talk about all of this. It's called BT6 here, BT8 Heroes. And Magnamon, right? Magnamon is not a secret. So that means we have slots for secrets that we thought Magnamon was going to be a secret since like, it's like a really rare Digimon. But it's not, which means that we have 2 slots for secrets that we don't know yet. Sorry for the voice crack there. I'm still getting over a cold. And one of them could possibly be Imperialdramon Paladin mode, which is exciting. Hopefully we get some crazy... I mean, Imperialdramon always has good support. I don't even want to say hopefully we get more Imperialdramon support. I'm getting kind of sick of it, honestly, but it's fine. Let's talk about... I don't know how to say that. I've never even seen this Digimon before. It's my first time seeing it. Zukiomon, Zukiomon. Let me know how to say that in the comments down below. Especially if you're Digimon fans, tell me where this Digimon came from. Because these are some Digimon I just don't know any lore about, but it's really cool. Has a when Digivolving effect. Your opponent chooses one of their Digimon. Delete all Digimon except this Digimon and your opponent's chosen Digimon. So essentially, you delete your whole board, you delete your opponent's whole board except for this Digimon and one that they choose. And then for each Digimon that was deleted by this effect, gain +1 memory. And what this doesn't say is +1 security attack as well. That's actually part of it as well. You gain security attack +1 and 1 memory for each Digimon that was deleted this way. Which is kind of weird that doesn't say that. Let me check Digimon card.dev, because that is part of the text, right? Oh, it's the next one. My bad. It's the next line. I should read. When your opponent's Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gets security attack +1 for each Digimon deleted for the turn. So obviously, when you Digivolve, right, and you delete a board of like, let's just say you put up a bunch of your like little baby rookies, right, a bunch of 2-cost rookies, and your opponent has like a Digimon or 2 on the board, right? Actually, specifically 2 Digimon, right? You Digivolve, you delete all of your little baby rookies as well as one of your opponent's Digimon, right? So let's just say that you deleted 5 Digimon in total. You're now a free evolution because you gain a memory for each one. And now you have security attack +5, which means your opponent has to either preserve a blocker that turn or lose all their security, as well as lose their whole board in general, or they have to preserve a Digimon that's going to try to win them the game next turn. It's a nice little mini board wipe that's really strong, and honestly, Red could have used something like this. They have Jessmon. Jessmon is kind of like an inconsistent mess, so this kind of keeps them in the game if they can't find a Jessmon quickly. And also, it kind of creates this new strategy where you just kind of flood the board with cards, and then you evolve into this. and try to also in the meantime delete something. This is also, if you can flood the board with like a bunch of cards, you can actually gain memory instead of just go even. I mean, it's a 5 evolution cost. You have to delete not only like, you have to delete like 7 or 8 Digimon at the same time. But if your opponent has a big board, you have a big board, you can gain some memory, which also can give you enough space to play maybe another removal card to remove the last card on the board if you want. It's really, really cool. I really like this card. I'm excited to test around with it. I'm excited to have really big highlight reels moments where your opponent just has big boards and then you just kind of go in and delete the whole board. It's kind of fun. We have a lot of these new cards. There's nothing really crazy yet. We do have a bajillion Gammamon cards out now for some reason. But let's go over these real quick, just because that's what we're doing today. We have Angromon, I believe the green one. Oh, I don't know where this... Yeah, Angromon is the green one, right? When attacking, if you have a Ruli Tsukiyomi in play, gain 1 memory. And then this girl, when one of your Digimon with Angoramon in its Digivolution cards attack, you may suspend this card to give that Digimon plus 3000 DP for the turn. So it is a DP increaser if they have one of these in their text, which makes me think that there's going to be multiple forms of this card, or like something along the lines like Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, like where this is going to have different words in front of it, something along the lines of that. Jellymon, when attacking, oh, it's also an inheritable effect, by the way. They're all inheritable effects. When attacking once per turn, if you have a Kiyoshiro Hagashimantarai in play, draw a card. I'm so bad at this, guys. I know Arabic and I know English. I do not know Japanese. But a free +1 draw and a blue card. Wow, big surprise. And here's the blue one. When one of your opponent's Digimon with Jellymon as Digivolution cards attack, you may suspend this card to give that Digimon jamming for the turn. Wow, blue with Digimon. Blue with jamming and draw. Who would have thought? And then we have the red Gammamon. I guess I can click this link to show it off. Here we go. I don't know why they chose not to do this, but that's fine. Look at all the Gammamon cards we have. Gammamon is included in this. Alright. I believe Gammamon has like... Where's the text for it? Okay. I know we have... Okay, let me check DigimonCard.dev because that's what I do now. I believe it's a promo. I think it's something about DP increasing. Let me check though. Here we go. When you have a hero in play, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. So overall, it's not amazing. Plus 2000 DP seems so common nowadays. But hero has, when one of your Digimon with Gammamon and its Digivolution card attacks, you may suspend this card to give that Digimon security attack +1, which is pretty good actually. You get a bunch of these down and gain a bunch of security attack for only 3 cost tamer as well. It's pretty nice. All right, cool. So there's that. Let's go over. Those are pretty boring, but you know they exist. That's the beginning of stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the new Digimon. We also have the evolution of Gammamon as well, which is kind of cool. We have Gurimon, which is the level 2 Digitama right here. When attacking once per turn, the Digimon is 16 down. If this Digimon has 16,000 DP or higher, draw 1 card, which is great, by the way. More draw for red is nice. 6,000 DP is so easy to hit for red. So this is awesome. This is a really, really good baby that red finally has that isn't just like draw under specific circumstances or like gain a little bit of DP. Sometimes that DP threshold doesn't even matter for your strategy. So being able to draw cards is amazing. Gammamon, which is the evolution. Wait a minute, hold on. Is there a Gammamon that I'm not seeing? Oh, this is the Gammamon. Okay, there we go. Because Battle Gammamon is this guy, right? But there's a new Gammamon. Once per turn, if you have a red tamer in play, draw 1. Another great effect. An inheritable when attacking if Digimon is 6,000 DP or higher, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or lower. Another great effect. Like these are some really good inheritables. Being able to delete things, draw cards, that's really nice. Like 3,000 DP is like Sistermon, right? So that's really cool. Beidou Gammamon, when Digivolving has Blitz, which is really nice. It kind of procs the effects because it is 6,000 DP and also has the when attacking inheritable as well. So that's really nice. And also another Blitz card can increase the Blitz strategy that Shoutmon has, which is really nice. Sylphimon is really cool. It's our first Jogress. I don't know if I've talked about Jogress in the channel, but I can talk about Jogress real quick because Jogress, there's a lot going on with Jogress. So the way Jogress works, right? There's 2 colors. You have red and yellow here. I guess I can talk about it while I'm here because I can actually show off a Jogress card. Or I guess for us it's Digicross or Digimon Fusion. I don't remember what it's called in English, but Jogress is the Japanese name. You have a green and red, right? A green and blue here, right? So you can. Oh wait a minute, this isn't a Jogress Digimon. Okay, so some Digimon have specifically Jogress in their name, where you can evolve through a Jogress effect to cost 0, and you have to Digivolve by combining the stack of a red level 4 Digimon and a yellow level 4 Digimon, right? And you get a free evolution, which reactivates the Digimon. So if one or both of those Digimon were suspended, say that they both attacked or one of them attacked or something like that, and you were to Digivolve into this through the Jogress method, you would both reactivate it. And even if they were both played that turn, that Digimon can attack that turn. I'm 99% certain that's the case. I can look up the rules. Actually, maybe I should do that just in case, so I'm not giving out wrong information. But that Digimon counts as being in play that turn. And let's see. Here it is. Updates on Jogress. Shout out to Digimon Card Meta, DigimonMeta.com. This is where I get my information, as well as don't turn off ad blocker. Helping these guys out. Okay. Multicolored Digimon are treated as both colors on the board. When using win rate, you may trash either color. That's pretty nice. Okay, Jogress Digimon Digivolution cards reset the following effects. Digimon cannot attack the turn they are played. Effects gained by the prior Digimon before Jogress, and once return inheritable effects. So this means that whenever you Digivolve through Jogress evolution, that they reset these things. So Digimon can now attack the turn they are played. If you used any effects of that Digimon, you can use them again because this is a new Digimon. And you can reuse the inheritable effects as well. So like say that you have a blue and a green Digimon, right? And you Digivolve them. That blue Digimon was like a Veemon that had Upamon underneath. So you attacked with Veemon and Upamon. Upamon gave you that inheritable +1 draw, or inheritable +1 draw, right? Then you Jogress Digivolve those guys into like a level 4 blue-green guy. Now you can attack again because you restood, and you get to reuse your effect. So whenever you attack, you get the Upamon swing draw again. So it's a really powerful mechanic that obviously is like a -2 on board. So it's similar to Fusions, kind of, I guess. It's -2 on, or it's -1 on board, right? You get a -1 on board, but in exchange, you get a really powerful effect of being able to attack the same turn you Digivolve into it, being able to reuse the abilities, being able to restand as well on the evolution itself. So it's really, really nice. But Sylphimon here has you can also Digivolve from the colors that it says. Like this Sylphimon says you can evolve from red or yellow. It's a level 5. When Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -5,000 DP for the turn, which is already really nice. It's a 4 cost, but it's a pretty nice -5,000 DP for the turn. After that, if the Digimon is Jogress evolved, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or lower. This is really good, like 10k or less removal if you Jogress Digivolve. Not always going to be the case. Sometimes you just evolve it from a level 4 red or yellow Digimon to get -5,000 DP for the turn. It's 4 cost to evolve that way, but that's a good way to end your turn sometimes. It's pretty nice. I like it. Inheritable is when attacking, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or lower, which is really good already with the whole like minus DP effect that yellow sometimes has. So this is a really strong card. I'm excited to see it be used in the future. We have Shuriman, the Shurikenmon. Evolves from Huckmon. From Huckmon? Is it Hawkmon? I'm pretty sure it's Hawkmon. Huckmon is a different Digimon. It's Hawkmon, right? Like English Hawkmon, like this guy. He's not on here, but I'm assuming he means this guy, because this is the one that Digivolves into it. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, has armor release, which is really cool. I'm going to talk about armor release in a second. But when Digivolve, one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker cannot attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this little guy can stop your opponent from attacking or blocking if they have a blocker, which is really nice stall. It's green. It's kind of a green tactic within a red Digimon. It's really nice. So this is our first armor Digimon. I'm going to talk about the other armor Digimon first. Let's talk about Flamemon. Flamemon, we all know Flamedramon, right? Evolves from Veemon for only 2 costs, which is nice. But it does evolve from red for 3. Just in general, so you can still play this in any red deck. Armor release, and when the Digimon will be destroyed, you may discard 1 card from the top of this Digimon stack to prevent it from being destroyed. So this is what armor release is. It's really interesting. It's a destruction it prevents destruction by de-digivolving yourself. So if you were to evolve from Veemon, right, and someone were to attack into you, then you would use armor release to de-digivolve yourself, go back into Veemon, and then stay on the board. This is really powerful because this creates some board stickiness that rush decks could sometimes really use. This is amazing. This actually is really good. Imagine having jamming Veemon, right? You attack security into jamming Veemon. You probably don't die because you're a jamming Veemon, right? Then you evolve into any of the armor Digimon that you have in the deck, and now your opponent can't attack. Your opponent has to attack into you twice to remove you from the board. The only other way to remove you from the board is through DP reduction, which is kind of lame, and also spinning of some kind, whether you go back to your hand or back to the bottom of the deck or something like that. So that means that just attacking over you is really hard for them to do because they have to dedicate multiple attacks just to clear your board, which is already difficult in like when cards like this exist where you can't have big boards. But that aside, obviously you wouldn't worry about that when you're playing against a blue deck, right? So this is really cool. I'm excited about this. It's essentially like making Rookie Rush sticky because there's only 2 costs to evolve from a Veemon, so you actually don't mind. So you just play a bunch of Veemons, right? Like, and there's a lot of good Veemons, and I'm assuming we're gonna get a new Veemon in this set too, since you know, Flamedramon, Raidramon, Imperialdramon. I'm assuming there's gonna be a new Veemon in this set that's probably blue. That you can abuse. And we have jamming. We have this guy, when the Digimon unsuspends in the main phase, gain 1 memory, which we can talk about Raidramon here. When the Digimon will be destroyed, you may, okay, we already talked about that. When Digivolve, rest one of your opponent's level 4 below Digimon. So a little bit of like suspending. It's still 5,000 DP. Unfortunately, none of our Veemons can increase the DP values that you have, but you can play something along the lines of like a baby that increases your DP value. I'm pretty sure we have a good baby somewhere, right? Blue level 2. I think there's at least 1 or 2 that have DP increase, like this guy. When your opponent has 2 or more Digimon with no Digivolution cards and play, the Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP, which is possible to do. If you play things like Sora and Joe, you can do this and have like 7,000 DP attackers, which is a really nice threshold to hit. When this Digimon becomes unsuspended, which I don't think any of them do. I don't think any of these guys can unsuspend you. At least not right now. I don't think there's an option card that does that either. But I don't think there's any other cards. This one, if the Digimon's Garurumon, obviously it doesn't work. This one gives you draw 1. This one, Digimon gets 1,000 DP for battle for any opponent's Digimon that has no Digivolution card. Okay, cool. So you can get like 6,000, 7,000. Probably this one's better, right? 7,000 DP is nice. But there's some options for you. But yeah, Raidramon, when Digivolve, rest one of your opponent's level 4 below Digimon. Honestly, these second effects don't matter as much as the fact that they're armor Digimon with armor release. We also have Daisuke and Ken, another dual tamer. If you have a blue Digimon in play, memory +1. If you have a green Digimon in play, memory +1. Which is nice, just gives you an extra memory every turn. This is like a guaranteed extra memory every turn. You just have to have a Digimon in play, which is really easy to do. If you have a green Digimon in play as well, it's nice, which means if you have Raidramon in play, you get +2 memory. I don't know if I'd really want to play this over something like Sora and Joe, but you know, it's an option. It's an option for sure. And then, of course, we can talk about the big boy Imperialdramon over here. You can evolve from Dragon Mode for 2 costs, but otherwise it is 5 costs from blue or green. But obviously it's Imperialdramon, so you can use Imperialdramon and stuff to reduce the evolution cost. Oh, actually, no. That's not true. The Imperialdramon gives you a different effect. Only the current Imperialdramon we have gives you the reduction, right? Let me double check. Imperialdramon. Yeah, because that's still 4 cost Evo. It's 3 costs. It's only this one that gives you reduction cost if it evolves from Imperialdramon. Yeah, or Dino Veemon. Okay, never mind. So yeah, it's important to know that you can evolve from the Dragon Mode for a cost of 2. So you can go from the level 6 this into level 2 Dragon Mode. It's actually really interesting. You can stack up your evolution, your sources, so that you can use stuff like X Antibody to stop more attacks more, which is nice. When Digivolving, return one of your opponent's 10,000 DP or less Digimon to the hand, so it's a nice bounce. 10,000 DP is kind of like a weird threshold to hit. That is pretty much every level 5. Very rarely is it going to be a level 6. Almost never going to be a level 6, honestly. But every level 5. There's no level 6s in play. There's very little level 6s that only have 10,000 DP that see play now. But has when attacking, once returned this Digimon to blue Digimon and its Digivolution sources, put one of your Digimon to active. If this has a green Digimon and its Digivolution sources, rest one of your opponent's Digimon. So if you have both, obviously you can activate one of your Digimon when attacking and rest another one. So it's a little bit weird because it is a dual attack. So this is crazy when you have Imperialdramon underneath, and you can like suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, which is really nice as well. And this is once per turn, unfortunately. But yeah, you can do multiple attacks with 13k DP while also suspending some of your opponent's Digimon. So it's essentially a board clear as well as a kind of like an aggro rushing kind of multi-attack deck that we've seen Imperialdramon be all this time. So it's really nice. It's kind of hard to know if you would play this though, because you'd have to evolve this over Imperialdramon. So if you can make a hyper consistent Imperialdramon deck and then like play like 2 or 3 of these to evolve over your Imperialdramon, that's gonna be really nice. But your Imperialdramon probably has to attack first, and then you Digivolve over than this to end your turn, which means you're not going to be attacking because it's not an on Digivolution restand, it's a when attacking restand. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird card, but you know, I'm excited for it. It's going to add some stuff to the deck. So we already talked about this guy, but we also have Hawkmon here. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You may add a red 2 colored card to your hand. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. So obviously some dual color searching, which is nice. Same thing with these guys. Armadillo Mod, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 2 colored. I'm assuming it's gonna be yellow. Yeah, yellow. And this one is Terriermon. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Gargamon or Rapidmon in its rename among those cards to your hand. So it's gonna be nice consistency if you play those cards in your deck, which is really nice actually. And then we have the big boy himself, the card that's not a secret rare for some reason, but I'll take it. Absolutely gorgeous card too. Magnamon, it's a super rare. It digivolves from 3 from Veemon. The rest of them are from 2, but this is 3. It has a really nice ability. It's a blocker, which is nice. A 7k blocker, which is nice. And has armor release as well, so we already know what that does. And when digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, this Digimon gains 2000 DP for each armor card type card in your trash. And the fact that it's a blocker with armor release is kind of insane, by the way. Because you can block an attack, even if it kills you, you stay alive because you have armor release. So you block a big attack, right? You survive, and then you can just attack the following turn with your Veemon or Digivolve it into another one, as well as this gains DP into the end of your opponent's next turn. So you could block pretty much anything if you have a lot of armored Digimon in your trash as well, which you probably will because they're going to be destroying themselves, or not destroying themselves, but they're going to be destroyed and then put in the trash on their own. So this is really, really cool for the deck. So now your Veemons just become these really interesting, tanky Digimon that can attack a lot for pretty decent values, as well as have pretty nice effects. Obviously none of them can restand, which is kind of taking away a lot of the benefits of being a Veemon, honestly. Like this one has restand draw 1, which is, you know, pointless. Obviously this one has restand gain a memory. None of them can restand you yet, as far as we know. Maybe in the future we'll get some restand effects, but we should be getting another Veemon, so you could probably cut these Veemons, right? Play the new Veemon that we're going to get that's probably going to be supporting this archetype, and then go from there. That would give you 16 Veemons with 12 Armored Digivolution. Flamemon and Magnamon are not in DigimonCard.dev yet, which is why you don't see them in the deck. But you could play obviously Flamedramon, Armadillo. That's 8 cards as well as a Raidramon. You would cut probably one of these Veemons, play 4 more of the new one that we're definitely going to get, and then you can play some option cards, some other cards as well. You'd probably have 4 more slots. Or like I guess 7 more slots because my deck's very full. Ice Wall is the most broken card in the game, so we play Ice Wall. Rattlestar is pretty nice as well for some removal. Howling Memory Boost gives you Memory Boost, which is nice. Delay, I should say, but then also stuns Digimon. You could probably play more of these cards, which is really good. Just having nice security effects would be nice. Davis to increase consistency. Davis can actually grab you Raidramon and another blue Digimon because this counts as a green Digimon when finding. Hammer Spark, obviously. It seems like a really easy deck to build just to keep the board sticky, which is really exciting. We also have some cool Veemons, like this one searches free Digimon, and all of your armored Digimon are free Digimon. All of them are, I believe. I don't think there's any of them that aren't free. They're all free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all free. So you can search pretty much any armor guy with this guy, which is really, really nice. Nice searcher. And then this guy gives you the draw cards if your opponent has 7 or less cards. If you have 7 or less cards in your hand. So you get some draw, as well as the Upamon draw. Demi Veemon. I mean, the baby doesn't matter too much. You can probably play some DP increasers if you want to become stronger. But being able to go from your opponent swinging at you with a big Digimon, and then go into a Magnamon, Magnamon, right? And then swing over them with your insane DP values that you're probably going to have late game is really nice. You could probably combine this with some sort of recovery too to make games last a little bit longer for you. Maybe like a little yellow subsect. Maybe cut a bunch of these option cards, play some yellow cards, play some recovery cards, and just play like Veemon plus like recovery. That could be interesting. I'm excited about this. I think this is like the coolest thing about Veemon to me. Not the Imperialdramon strategy. I really like the armor evolution. I think that was what defined season 2 of the anime for me, was a new style of evolution that's really interesting that technically anybody could use, and they didn't really take advantage of that. Like anybody can use the different armor eggs, right? It's not just Veemon that can use the armor eggs. They can all use it. They just choose not to. But anyways, that aside, thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I just had a lot of fun talking about this. Lots of updates to Jogress, lots of updates to armor evolution, a cool strategy coming out of it. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Sorry I've been away for a while. I just don't know what I want to upload at the moment. Every time I've been trying to like meet with friends to play with them IRL or play with them online set 6, they keep canceling on me, bro. I don't have friends. My friends keep canceling. No, I have great friends, but they're just too busy with life, and I don't blame them. So hopefully I can get some set 6 content for you. It would have to be on Tabletop Sim, because obviously America won't get it until the end of the year, pretty much. We're not getting it to the end of November, which is kind of lame. Which means I'm probably not going to get it till December. I ordered a case of this stuff because this is my favorite set. It has some of my favorite Digimon in it. Set 6 is such a cool set. It has the Bond guys. It has Beelstarmon, who I personally love, and Jessmon. Like everyone loves Jessmon. Even it's not even like, I don't know, man. Everyone loves Jessmon. These are all such cool Digimon. I really wanted to like collect this set and get all the good cards as quickly as possible. So I got a case, and then I can sell the rest on TCG Player, which is what I've been doing, right? And now I'm not gonna get it forever, dude. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz. I'll see you guys next time.